right, bet. What's up, y'all? This is your girl Eli Smackz. We on Get Smacked. This is episode 16. And shout out to Royal Lane Studios, Biz, Eric behind the screens, behind the camera. Shout out to Empower Legends Inspire. I'm not 2% for powering this today. And shout out to our special guest in the building. What's
What's up, Eli?
up?
What's happening?
What's
Whoa,
going
what's happening?
on?
I'm chilling. I'm
We got
chilling.
GhostX
Hey, we
in
here.
the building
We here.
today.
St. Louis to Dallas and Dallas to everywhere else. We here.
Yeah, worldwide. What?
Trying to be. Hell yeah,
What's
trying to be.
up? Okay, well, appreciate you definitely for popping out. Just a quick technical thing. You have it on auto switch. Okay, perfect. So we ready to rock and roll. Okay, so let's just dive right into it. So you said St. Louis to Dallas already, but kind of tell me about where you're from, where you grew up, all that.
I grew up in St. Louis, Ferguson to be exact. Rest in peace, Mike Brown. Can't say Ferguson without saying that. St. Louis is my city. St. Louis is my home. Did a lot of grinding, put in a lot of work. You know, played in the streets. Had to go do a little time.
Right.
Sat down, learned my lessons, came home, all gas, no break. Found myself now here in Dallas, and I'm applying that same type of pressure that I apply. And it don't matter where I'm at, we finna squeeze.
So how long you been in Dallas?
Going on and off 3.5, 4 months. So it's like been an off and on thing. I'm on like a 3-city rotation right now. Dallas, St. Louis, Oklahoma City. So I just kind of ping back and forth between the three spots. But I officially got here like June, something like that. June, July, August, September, October. So going on about 5 months and just kind of back and forth and rotating wherever I need to rotate and going wherever I need to go.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So tell me about your music. So, how old were you when you started realizing that rapping was something that you wanted to pursue?
9.
Okay.
I knew it. It was without a doubt. It bit me like a bug. It smacked me in the head. You know what I'm saying? All of the other things you could think of to put with it. And it just grabbed hold of me. And once music grabbed hold of me, I wasn't letting go of it, and I wasn't gonna let it go. Let go of me. Like I love this shit. I love everything about it, even the grind. Once it grabbed me, it was over. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just a kid, and once something hits your heart as a kid, it's probably gonna stick with you for a long time. And the better I got at it, the more I started doing it. The more praise I got from it, the more progress that I was seeing, the more results that I was seeing. You then start with this thing that you just think that you like to do, and then you see that you're actually good at it and you actually dope at it, and other people see that you dope at it. They hear you dope at it. They feel that you dope at it. They see how hard you go. They hear the passion in your words. They see the passion in your live shows. It's a compounding energy, and it makes you go that much harder. So as years progressed and more people saw how I was doing it and how I was getting it in, you get more and more confidence. You get more and more about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you just keep going. And I've always been a motherfucker. And I'm gonna go.
So you said it was 9 when you realized you wanted to pursue rap. So what was it when you were 9 that you saw, heard, or felt like? What was it that stuck out to you at 9?
It was Flavor Flav's song 911. Get up and get down. 911's a joke in your town. And I just remember seeing this dude just acting goofy, acting crazy, but the world loved him. He clearly had money. He was on TV. He was famous, but his words wasn't all that good. So I just remember thinking to myself, like, what if I could do everything that he doing on screen, being me, being funny, being goofy, all of that, but my words that I'm saying are better. I would be better. And from that moment, like, not only did I wanted to do music, but I specifically wanted to be a certain type of artist. I specifically wanted to focus on lyrics and lyricism and words and vocabulary and wordplay and punchlines. And from that was how it went for me.
Right.
So even as a kid, even as a youngin, just writing just your basic everyday rap. I'm at school and I'm fresh and or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I always try to dial a knob up a little bit and twist it up a little bit, even as a youngin'. You know what I mean? And you know, the better my vocabulary got, the better my wordplay got, the better the tongue flipping gets. You know what I'm saying? And you start developing some major tools as an artist that can allow you to be on any style of beat, any style of record, within any genre. And that's ultimately what I'm trying to do, because that's where the money at.
So even though you realized that's something you wanted to pursue at 9, how many years do you feel like you've actually seriously pursued rap as a career?
Probably since I was about 16. At 16, I was skipping school, selling mixtapes, and getting chased off the corner by the cops for not having a peddler's license. So at 16, you know, I was doing mixtapes and willing to take the risk of getting in trouble for skipping school and, you know what I'm saying, all of that kind of stuff. And then by 19, I was dropping out of college, and just traveling and doing music, traveling where I could, doing shows out of town, just being a 19-year-old dude, no kids, you know what I'm saying, not in college at the time. I got my little high school diploma. Shit, I'm outside. You know, so I would say about 16, because that's when I consciously was making decisions towards music, and decisions that I know I can get in trouble for. I could, you know, I can get grounded for, or whatever, you know. But I was still willing to take those risks. So I'd say about 16.
Okay, so I asked how many years have you been pursuing rap as your career?
Ooh, just as a whole, oh my gosh.
Like seriously,
Eli,
like,
we talking about 20 years.
Okay.
We talking 20, and you know, 10 of that I was in the joint, but still, I was in the joint, performing in talent shows and planning out steps and strategy towards my release to continue pursuing this. You know what I'm saying, as a career. I almost had a major deal before I went to prison with Warner Brothers. Shout out to Kevin Black and Delaney Roberts. It's still all love on the table. Screwed it up. I was considered, more of a liability than an asset. I was still running the streets. I was a little young, and I was, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't understand how things really worked, and
Right.
they decided to pass. So yes, we
So
talking about
do
20
you
years.
feel disappointed when you look back on how long you put into into your rap career? Do you feel disappointed at where you are right now compared to how much time you put in, or do you feel like you're where you want to be for how much time as you put into it?
I believe that I'm exactly where I am supposed to be right now. I don't believe anything is luck. I don't believe in coincidence. And things are falling out the sky for me, and they're aligning quite well for me at the moment. And part of the reason is because I've been patient, because I haven't rushed the process that we're supposed to trust as artists.
Right.
Because I haven't jumped the gun, because I haven't stepped on toes to get where I'm at, because I haven't, stole a connect or backbited somebody for a connect or hated on another artist, or I've done it the right way and played it the right way. So I never have any kind of disappointments, any kind of regrets whatsoever, because I understand and I trust that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be right now at this moment in this stage of my life and as an artist. And I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing at this time.
Right, for sure. I understand that that perspective of that. I just asked that because a lot of people are out here that are up and coming and things like that are younger than you and haven't put in nearly as much time or whatever, and would consider 20 years in necessarily like a long time. Like, okay, once I hit 20 years, I'm gonna be like, wherever. So they have goals for themselves in 20 years. So that's why I asked that, because 20 years is a long time to put into something, to be
Into anything, yeah.
to be, what I'm saying, either where you want to be or where you don't want to be. And that's what I wanted to kind of gauge from you, is like, do you feel like that 20 years has got you where you want to go, or at least on the right path? So that's why I asked it like that.
I also understand though too, Eli, like with me and my situation, 10 of it I was gone.
Right.
But if it wasn't for those 10 that I was gone, I wouldn't have the same passion and the exact same fire that I have now, because I wouldn't have gone through the same set of circumstances.
For sure.
So I had to go through that 10 years to give me that passion and everything that I have now.
For sure.
But I also have an understanding that if I had been receiving, the accolades and the success and the stuff now, that, if I was getting it back then, I wouldn't have known how to handle it. I wouldn't have known how to nurture it. I wouldn't have known how to move forward with it. I wouldn't have known how to apply steps after it. So you're not just sitting there like, then what?
Right. For sure.
So I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. But I know this is nowhere near it for me, obviously, because I'm still getting booked for stuff, still on podcasts, still on shows. Um, I know it's up. You know what I'm saying? I know it's up like I know it's up. So you just got to keep stomping, keep stepping, and keep trusting the process and keep moving the right way.
So what inspired your move to Dallas?
Um, I had some people that had been watching me for about a year. Shout out to Big Cat. They had been watching for a while. They had been able to see the things that I was doing in St. Louis, and they were paying attention to, how I was rotating there. Um, and they reached out and was like, "Hey, how you feel about Dallas?" I'd already had some ties here to Dallas. Shout out to DJ Crucifix, Texas Star List, Erica Banks. Shout out to her. I already had some ties to Texas and to Dallas, so it was kind of like signs and symbols for a conscious mind. Dallas popped back up on the radar. Let's give it a shot. Um, I've had pretty much a lot of people. I've had a lot of people say that they wanted to help, say that they wanted to be a part of what I had going musically, but
Right.
these people were the only ones that actually said, "Here's this plane ticket, homie. Come on, we're serious." So I came, and I'm serious too, and now we here, and we serious together, and we building. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. That's what's up. So are you currently working on any projects or albums or singles or visuals? What are you working on?
Yeah. I'm actually I got a video that I'm waiting on. It should be dropping any day now. I shot it back home my last trip to St. Louis. I'll be working on a mixtape here starting soon with the homeboy DJ T Gutter, Coalition DJs. Shout out to T Gutter. Shout out to Webby. He's Webby's DJ. We got a mixtape. He and I are about to start on a mixtape. So we got that coming up. So that's going to be sponsored by Coalition DJs and be pushed out through Coalition outlets. A lot of interviews, a lot of podcasts. Other than this mixtape, yeah, we still pushing my work record, my Spin It Like a DJ record, my OK record, my On My Mama and Them record. I got another record called Housekeeper for the ladies. That's kind of getting good reviews through Coalition and Core DJs. I got a few. Just pay attention. Just pay attention. I got a couple things lined up.
It's interesting that you shout out the DJs and the stuff like that as much as you do, because I feel like that is an overlooked outlet that artists don't necessarily know exactly how to tap into. So how did you tap into to making those relationships with DJs like that in regards to your music? Because I know for a fact that if you have those relationships with DJs, that's who's going to spin the records, and that's what's going to get you heard more than just not having those relationships with them. So how did you go about actually getting those?
I've been around a long time. I've been grinding for a long time. I've had a solid reputation on a couple of different aspects for a long time. If you come in with good content, good material, you solid in your approach, you solid in your demeanor, you solid in your background and your reputation, it's not too hard. If you're approachable and you know how to approach, as an artist, you got to know certain aspects of a DJ etiquette.
Right.
For instance, artists, if you're on social media, you see a DJ, don't immediately jump in their inbox trying to send music. They get that 1,000 times a day, and it annoys them. If you see them out of the venue, don't pull up to the DJ booth right then and there while they in the middle of a set, middle of spinning, trying to have a conversation, or something like that. Be prepared to send a drink over, you know what I'm saying, and make a quick intro and just get it cemented in your head that the next time you catch him on social media or you catch him out and about, then y'all can talk. But right then and there, you're going to have to charge that one up to the game. He's going to see that, or she's going to see that. She's going to respect it. And as long as your approach is respectful, the next time you encounter them, they're going to remember, like,
Yeah.
hey, I remember how old boy, he cool. And they
I
going
think that goes for like any connection, because you can't rush it. I think a lot of times people are so thirsty for connections that they try to rush into like proving themselves to the connection instead of just letting it kind of grow from an organic, point. So I agree with you on that for sure.
letting it grow organically, that definitely does help, because DJ or not, no matter who you are, people are more inclined to do something for you or help you if they like you as a person.
Right.
So if you give these people time to really see how you are and see really how you moving, people are more inclined to do stuff for you. They are more inclined to, maybe let you skip a line, or maybe let you get in the club early when other people couldn't, or, they might play your record and get it some spins on some mix show, over somebody else's. It can go a multitude of different ways. Establishing relationships and connections is always important, but as an artist, you also have to be able to have a filter to understand that every single person that you touch on your journey as an artist is not always somebody that's beneficial and not always somebody that can help you achieve what you're doing. So you just got to kind of pick and choose, and then find that balance of picking and choosing but still not being an asshole. Because, I'll come across artists that I've surpassed certain levels that they haven't hit yet, and they might want to do a feature. Well, I'm probably not going to do a feature with you, bro, because you're not moving how I'm moving, and I don't see you moving at all with your own material.
Right.
So 9 times out of 10, I'm not finna do a feature with you. But you can't be an asshole and be like, nah, nigga, you ain't hit my level yet. You just gotta, nah, homie, maybe grind a little bit more work. Let me, see a little something different, or see something little. You try to find a balance of how to play it, because then you don't want to. It's cool to be arrogant, and it's cool to pop your shit, but you still got to have a balance of humble somewhere. In most interviews and podcasts, you'll never hear me say shit like, I think I'm one of the best rappers, whether I believe that or not. You can't really just come off like that every time and at every place and under every circumstance. But if somebody come ask me, or somebody come and say, hey, this dude is better than you, I'm finna stand up and be like, no, he's not. No, he's not.
Like, why do you think that? What was making you come to that conclusion?
I'm not even finna ask that. I'm just finna say, no, he's not, and how you want to prove it. Because if you bringing it to me like that, like, hey, bro, I think he better than you, you're wrong. How you want to prove this, bro? And then we can go on about our business after that. But I'm gonna always rise to any challenge as an artist.
Right.
But you just gotta kind of pick and choose how you pop your shit too.
For sure, that makes sense. Okay, so when was this? Like, what was the first either single, mixtape, album? Like, what was the first thing you ever dropped on all platforms?
It was my song Work. My song Work that's out now. Like when I went away, there wasn't no avenues for us to drop shit on our own in distribution and DistroKid and CD Baby,
right.
and all of that didn't exist.
Right.
So yeah, when I came home, all of those avenues did exist, and Work was the first song that I put out and scraped it up and did it myself, and we still pushing it, and now we're gonna re-record it and then re-release it with a bigger budget, a little bit more behind it, and we're gonna let it do what it do.
That's what's up. Okay, that's what's up. So you sent me a track. So kind of introduce this track that you sent. Is it released? What's the name?
It's Work. It's my single Work, produced by Jordan Bombstar. Jordan, what up, big bro? What's up with you, homie? I call him big bro because, hey, if you don't know the name Jordan Bombstar, man, y'all need to, hey, bro is a beast. He younger than me, but I'm gonna call him big bro because musically, he's a beast. Yeah, that's
what's up. So where can they find this track?
All digital platforms, all DSPs.
What's your artist name on the social platforms?
Ghost 314. I mean, for real, hey, just Google. You know what I mean? Just Google St. Louis artist Ghost. There's, GhostX, Ghost 314. There's gonna be various different. I've been around. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's one of the moments where you got to pick that balance.
I've been around.
I mean, that's one of the moments where you got to pick that balance. Like,
right.
Like, I've been around. Just, I can't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I done won 20-something awards in my career. Not even really in my career, but since I've been home in the last 3.5 years. Like, it's hard to really remember. Just Google me. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here.
Yeah. Okay, let's go, y'all. We're gonna listen to Work.
Big old booty girl, gon' bend it over then twerk, 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 twerk.
Twerk a little more to them little booty bitches get hurt, hurt, hurt. Look back at it when you move real slow. Move it all around like it's in slow-mo. Bounce it up and down like it's on a pogo. Let's work. Them big old booties on the dance floor. Big old booty what I came for. Them big old booty that's a whole load. On gang, that's a whole lot of thick shit. Got class with a little bit of ratchet. And if she throw it, yeah, nigga finna catch it. I hop in the Benz, she hop in the vet. She wanna take trips, not sending no text. These diamonds be dancing all on my neck. They looking like water, pure VVS. She run up the bag and chasing the check. She hop out of foreigns and hop on a jet. Got a big old booty girl, gon' bend it over there and twerk, twerk, twerk. Twerk a little more to them little booty bitches get hurt, hurt, hurt. Look back at it when you move real slow. Move it all around like it's in slow-mo. Bounce it up and down like it's on a pogo. Let's work, work, work. Got a big old booty girl, gon' bend it over there and twerk. Twerk a little more to them little booty bitches. I might do this one tonight. Look back at it when you move real slow. Move it all around like it's in slow-mo. Bounce it up and down like it's on a pogo. Hell no, she ain't fucking with a broke nigga. Gotta be a go-getter if you wanna get with it. If you get money, better go get more, nigga. Nah, she ain't never been a hoe, nigga. Get her own money, independent, never go digger. Booty so big, yeah, I had to make a song, nigga. I like how she moving, like how she dropping, like how she twerking, like how she popping. Booty so big, I can't help but watch. Let's work, work, work. She bending it over and making it clap. That pussy so fat, I know it's some whap. That 48 shit better come with some racks. Got a big old booty girl, gon' bend it over there and twerk, twerk, twerk. Twerk a little more to them little booty bitches get hurt. Look back at it when you move real slow. Move it all around like it's in slow-mo. Bounce it up and down like it's on a pogo. Let's work, work, work. Got a big old booty girl, gon' bend it over there and twerk. Twerk a little more to them little booty bitches get hurt. Look back at it when you move real slow. Move it all around like it's in slow-mo. Bounce it up and down like it's on a pogo. Got a big old booty girl, gon' bend it over there and twerk. Ladies, I know y'all out there dancing. Y'all twerking. Y'all shaking that. I already know. I know.
Yeah. I
Look
definitely,
back at it when you move real slow.
definitely hear this like in the strip club vibe for sure.
That's where, that's where that and Spin It Like a DJ. That's where we taking it.
Have you performed it in the strip club yet?
Both, yeah, that and Spin It Like a DJ. I performed work at a strip club in Houston. Shout out to Dynasty headquarters. Shout out to Tammy, the homeboy face. What up? What up? Oh shit, we went stupid in there. We went stupid in there at Dynasty. And actually, there's a Dynasty club here in Dallas. Performed there also when Webby was here.
That's what's up.
So, and that was just about a month ago, a little over a month ago, about 6 weeks ago. So, yeah, it's we getting it out here.
That's what's
getting
up.
It out here.
That's what's up. That's fire. That's fire.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
So, what motivates you to like do the things that you do in the music game? Like, what is your biggest motivation?
The fact that I know I'm one of the best, and I know that I have a work ethic that's second to none, and I know I have a live show that a lot of people can't duplicate or replicate authentically. Because as an artist, like, you got dudes that get up there and give a whole lot of energy, but you can tell they're not comfortable. Their movements aren't fluid. They kind of stiff. You know what I'm saying? But then you got artists that, you know, they go up there and you can tell it's like second home for them. You know what I'm saying? So I always try to put on a good show, and what motivates me and drives me is I keep a mentality of whenever I go to a show, especially if it's a show where I know people have never heard me before, I walk into it with the mentality of these people don't know it just yet, but they coming to see me. And I keep that mentality and I carry that mentality, and that motivates me for every show. That motivates me for every interview. These people that's watching this podcast right now, they don't know it, but they tuned in to see me. These people that's in this studio, they don't know it, but they came to the studio session to hear me rap. I carry that mentality everywhere I go with this rap shit. And that keeps me motivated. It keeps a fire. Seeing another artist that I think is pretty good, that motivates me, because I'm able to observe something that he or she did that maybe I don't do on the norm, and now I could take a little bit of that, twist it, mold it, sprinkle a little bit of that on it, and now I can put it towards my show. So I use a lot of things for motivation, but I don't want to be outworked. I don't want to be outworked. That's probably number one. I don't want to be outworked. I don't want to be outworked. I take a lot of pride in, people saying, yeah, you got bars and all that, and I appreciate that. That's what's up. But I take a little bit more pride when people hit me up like, damn, bro, you just stay doing, you stay moving, nigga, you stay working just like the song. Yeah, I take more pride in that. And that motivates the hell out of me, because I know as artists, we don't know how many people are really watching,
right.
or we hit those pockets where we think people ain't paying attention, and we doing it for nothing, and we not getting as many views or as many likes on something that we think we should. So we think about it in a negative manner. I don't.
So do you have like family or kids that motivates you as well, or not so much?
I motivate me, E. It's not nobody else's job to motivate me.
Cause I'm a self-motivated individual for sure, and I think there's a line between being confident and being too egotistical, and really figuring out what it is. So what I do and the things that I personally do, I do because I love people, and it's really not for myself per se. It's more for my kids, leaving a legacy for them, and then also for showing love to people. So when I ask you like what motivates you besides yourself, what would that be?
Myself. I don't need no motivation from nowhere else, because
you have kids?
I do. I got a daughter.
So doing something great for her is not motivational?
I do something great for her every day by making sure that I'm still her father and still.
You're gonna be her father whether you're great or not.
There's a not necessarily, because I could be an absent father.
That's what I'm saying.
With everything
you have you will always have the blood tie as her father whether you're a great person or not, though.
True. The motivation as far as she goes, it comes from knowing that this thing that I'm doing, this thing that has me on your podcast, is the thing that's going to change the life for her. So that motivates me, because I know there's a lot of people that are going to benefit once this thing blows the lid off for me. But do I think about them specifically to motivate me? No, not really. Like, because some people would look at it like, oh, man, I got to do this for my kid. I got to do this for my mom. I got to do this for my dad. No, I got to do this shit for me. I got to do this shit for me. And they're going to reap the benefits from me doing it for me.
Most definitely, directly or indirectly, they would regardless. I only ask that because for me, my kids are like my biggest motivation. So from my perspective, I feel like, even if the music was to go away, even if everything I'm doing was to go away, like my kids and doing something for my kids is still a necessity. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I asked that, because it almost sounded like you are doing it only for yourself and for self gratification, and your kids didn't even have an afterthought. So that's why I was asking if they motivate you at all.
Yes and no.
Not really playing devil's advocate, but as a father, I would hope that that's part of your motivation.
Yes and no. Just being a buck. Like I said, the motivation comes from knowing that me busting my ass to do this now, she's gonna get this on the back end.
Right.
But I don't have, other than her needing something or her mom calling me saying, hey, this is the situation. I got scheduled times where I text her, scheduled days where I text her and call her, because that's how my schedule flows.
Right.
So, and I know how her schedule flows.
Right.
So like, I can't.
It wasn't an attack on how you are as a father or anything like that. I was just asking in regards to motivation, because I was surprised that they didn't come up when I initially asked the question.
No, I don't. I didn't take it as an attack or nothing like that at all. Like if we gonna talk, we finna talk what the real is.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like for me, I was going away a long time.
Yeah.
I was stuck in a cage a long time.
Right.
You lose a lot of certain emotional attachments and feelings that the average person who has not been through those experiences will still have.
For sure.
Do I love my kid? For sure. Does she love her dad? For sure. But when she texts me or when she calls me and, talking about kids at her school or, talking about, hey, it's time to work, and they dance, you know what I'm saying? And you know, and her kids is talking about her friends is talking about I'm one of their favorite rappers, and that's motivation because she sees the fruit of the labor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whenever I pop up to Kansas City to go see her, her little friends want to know, am I coming up to the school to pick her up? You know what I'm saying? And I've had to hop out the car and take some pictures before. I mean, I gotta motivate me still at the end of the day.
For sure.
Because if I don't motivate me and I don't get it done, she's not gonna benefit. Her mama's not gonna benefit. My mama's not gonna benefit. If I have kids in the future, they're not gonna benefit. Whoever has been supporting me and loving on me through this journey, they're not finna benefit. Because I'm the one I still got to turn the key. At the end of the day, nobody else can turn this key for me.
For sure.
So until I can motivate myself or until I'm fully motivated, I can't pull motivation from somewhere else because it's either in you or it's not. You either finna. I could use my kid as motivation all day, but if it's just not in me to just get up and still go do it, you can grind for your kids knowing that your kids got to eat. But if you just a lazy motherfucker, period, it don't matter how many kids you got, you're not finna get up and go do it.
Right.
You're not. Sure. Or you finna find every reason why you couldn't complete it, you couldn't finish it, you had to quit, you had to walk away. I couldn't do it because it's not in you.
Right.
So for it to be in you,
right,
you got to find that first for yourself. And shit, that's what I do on it every day, Eli. Like, hey, I find a different motivation every day with the knowledge that on the back end, this little pretty little girl gonna benefit from it.
Right.
But yeah, I motivate myself, and I don't look for nobody else to motivate me. I don't look for no support from nobody else. I don't complain about support from people because it's not their job to support me as an artist. I get out there, I keep my chin up, and I stomp the turf and I stomp the pavement. If you think you can out-rap me, come on with it. If you think you can outwork me.
So anybody just go ahead and come over.
I mean, straight. I mean,
right now,
I mean,
challenge.
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily a challenge, but it's like, you know, people always want to. It's not really a challenge, but you know, for these people don't. You know, I ain't been on your podcast yet. These people don't know how I move. They don't know my work ethic. They don't know how I get down. They don't know how I think. They don't know how I strategize, analyze. They don't know how I put the chess pieces together.
Right.
I move different with this shit, and I take pride in nobody outworking me and nobody outthinking me and nobody out strategizing me. If you think you got better bars, that's fine. You hard pressed to do that. If you think you got a better stage show, that's fine. You hard pressed to do that. But you're not finna outwork me. You ain't finna outthink me. You ain't finna out strategize.
Yeah, I feel that. That's what's up. That's what's up. Do you have any last shout outs you want to give to anybody out there?
Yeah. Shout out to you first and foremost for making this happen. I appreciate you.
For sure.
Royal Lane Studios, the homeboy Lyric, the homeboy Bama, the homeboy Benny Martinez, the homegirl Short Stack, the homegirl Vibe with Lynn, the homegirl Larry. I mean, just everybody that just off the top of my head is, you know, my publicist Zoe Robinson, you know, Big Cat, you know, the city of St. I mean,
he said the city of St.
Hey, straight up, hey, straight up, the city of St. Louis. I mean, cause that's still my home. That's still where I'm repping. They still embrace me every time I come back home. I still get the same amount of. I still get love when I get home. Shout out to the homeboy Tweezy. With the Yours Awards, I appreciate the nomination, Male King Hip Hop Artist of the Year.
Yeah.
And to my understanding, we just secured that. So appreciate St. Louis for voting for me, man. Just anybody that they know, my homeboy Reggie, you know, his wife Benita, my goddaughter Haley, my daughter Melina, her mama, my homeboy 3, my homeboy Phil, my homeboy DJ T Gutter, my homeboy Wiz Kid, Legally Trapping. Man, it's a lot of people. My homegirl Brandra, my homeboy Big Mike, my homeboy Lil Mo, my homeboy Big Rob, my homeboy Bobo, my homeboy Davo, my homeboy Dave, my homeboy Jungle. I mean, it's... If
you get on this podcast and you're watching and you didn't get shouted out, it's because I cut him off.
Hey, okay? Straight up.
Because he's going and going and going.
Straight up. I mean,
that's
but...
love, though. That's love.
These
to have that many people that love, you know, give you love like that. That's what's up.
I got a lot of people that have had their hand on me. My homeboy Reese, my homeboy Muggs in the penitentiary. Like, I was that dude in the joint when I started getting in trouble. You know, my big bros as killers that's been locked down 15 and 20, 30 years. Nah, little bro. You got to get out and do that music thing, little bro. So I've had a lot of people on a lot of different levels that made sure that I'm on a certain path just to be sitting here right now talking with you.
That's what's up.
So I love them all. I can't name my homeboy LA. Can't TA. I can't name all y'all.
Oh, that's crazy. That's what's up though. That's what's up. If you've supported him, he loves you for real.
Hey, straight up, and they
For
know
real,
it. That's why I still answer the phone. That's why I still answer their text. I don't answer everybody phone calls. I don't answer everybody texts. I'm not accessible to everybody. Everybody can't have a piece of me, especially at this stage and what I got going on now. People see all of the traveling and hopping on flights and stuff like that, and they automatically assume that you where you want to be. Nah, I still got a long way to go.
That's facts.
I still got a long way to go, and I still need help. I still need support, just like every other artist, but I just go about it a certain way. And shit, the people that I did shout out, these are people that have shown me unequivocally that they love me as an artist, and they love me as a person first and foremost, and they care. So I never forget them. They always at the top of my brain, always.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, it's been a pleasure. GhostX in the building.
Well,
you know
thank you,
E.
You know what I'm saying? We here.
This has been Get Smacked, episode 16. I've been your host, Eli Smackz. This is powered by Empowered Legends Inspired. I am not 2%. Royal Lane Studios. Shout out to Biz, Eric behind the scenes, and we out.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's a good interview. Solid.
Still live.
It was solid. Oh.
Still live.
We still live, y'all. Hey, that's how you do it when you still live. But it was a good interview. You know what I'm saying?